Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lavender Lay and I'm an intuitive tarot reader here on YouTube. Um, Thank you so much for clicking on this video and trusting me to give you a reading. Today's video is going to be your next serious relationship. So please note that this is not like somebody who could potentially be like the one. We may see that in the cards. And if that's true, I'll tell you. But this is just like your next serious relationship. The next person that you'll get into a relationship with. That'll be like long term. So yeah, I have written down just some questions that we're going to be exploring. So with the oracle cards, we're going to look at prominent signs in their chart, potential energies that are around them right now, and then we'll also look. I have some handmade cards that we will look into what your relationship will be like. And then with the tarot, we're going to go into how you may potentially meet them, what's blocking the connection currently, and then advice moving forward. I actually may pull oracle cards for the advice moving forward as well. But for the most part, it'll be tarot cards. So we've got 3 groups today. Group 1 is the Anime Tarot. Group 2 is the Pastel Journey Tarot. And Group 3 is the Mystic Mondays Tarot. So take a moment, pause the video, meditate on the cards, whichever ones that you felt most pulled to. And yeah, timestamps will be down below. I'll see you in your reading. Hey group 1, so if you picked the Anime Tarot, then this is your reading. We're going to be looking into your next serious relationship. And just in case you skipped to straight to your reading, we're going to be going over these, they're not necessarily questions, but you know, this is what we'll be going over. So with the oracle cards, we're going to be going over the prominent signs in their chart. It could also be your chart as well. So take what resonates. Potential energies around them right now and what your relationship will be like. And then with the tarot cards, we're going to see how you may potentially meet them. We could also get those from the oracle cards. So if I see something, I'll mention it. What's blocking the connection right now, and then advice moving forward. So yeah, let's get into it. So I recently got these star codes, I believe it's called. What is it called? The Star Codes Astro, or Star Astro, something like that. LOL, it's literally right here. Star Codes Astro Oracle. So Spirit, please tune into this reading and tell us what are the prominent signs in Group 1's person's chart. We've got the 10th house, authority, with the number 48. What are the prominent signs in Group 1's person's chart? Prominent signs in their person's chart for Group 1. Anything? There we go. We've got progressions, journey number 56. I'll have to look that up in the book. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Not even in the readings where I know like the tarot reader like uses these cards. We got Virgo, digest. Yeah, that's all I feel called to do. So we've got Virgo, 10th house, so they could have a lot of 10th house placements. They could also be a Capricorn. I believe Capricorn is the 10th house. I'm going to look up the progressions and read from the guidebook about that one. So it's number 1 on page 126. Right? No, 128. The planets continuously move through time and space. When you're born, you imprint the patterns of that moment, which are described in your natal chart. But the planets keep moving, and you also imprint the patterns they make as they progress through those first few months. These progressions sketch out the big sweeping journey of your life. You live that pattern out at roughly the rate of a year to a day for the rest of your life. Once you're born, you can't choose the cycles you live through, but you always choose how you respond. So there's both the action and challenge for this. So the action is, progressions do not speak of a passing thing, but to big sweeping arcs of karmic fate to your soul's journey. Your present situation may not make sense in the short term, but it has more to do with big karmic patterns and how those intersect with the karmic patterns of the world's progress, and less to do with your daily existence. Stand back and look at your life's journey. Think of the years you engaged with the world and the years you needed time for more personal work. Consider making a timeline or painting this landscape to see where you are in those big sweeping patterns. So this situation may feel fated, but the outcome is not predestined. Though you may feel uncomfortable, you always have a choice about how you respond and where you go. To help guide you in the moment, consider where you would like to be at the end of your life, a far distant point, and look back. Let this future become your lighthouse to guide you. Even though you may have to go around the rocks and work with the tides, let your lighthouse guide you. And in the challenges, this is not a small obstacle or opportunity. This is a part of a complex pattern. Every choice you make changes how it unfolds. So the gift is, trust the tides and set your own sails. So I really feel like this person is going to be a very large impact in your life. Just because like this is something that's going to be, it's like being with this person is almost like essential to your journey, is what I'm getting, especially because the word journey is on the card. So I can't say for definitively whether or not this is like, oh, this person is like your fated person, like your divine counterpart or something like that. Because it could just be like, hey, you're with this person. It's a long-term relationship, but like you're with this person for 5 years and they're in your life because they're supposed to help you grow in some shape or form. It could be that they're supposed to help you grow when it comes to your career, since we have the 10th house. So maybe you guys have some sort of like transit through the 10th house that will affect your relationship. Maybe because we've got Virgo, this person is going to be coming in to help you organize your life. That way you're able to progress in your career or something like that. Of course, that might not be like the only thing that they're in your life for, but like that's just what's coming up as something very prominent for me. So Capricorn, because of the 10th house, and then Virgo could be prominent signs. They could be a Capricorn and you could be a Virgo, or vice versa. They could also have a Capricorn stellium or a Virgo stellium. They could have a stellium specifically in the 10th house. I know I personally have a 12th house stellium with Taurus, because I am a Taurus Sun, Taurus Mercury, and also a Taurus Venus, and they're all in 12th house. So if you're looking at this person's chart, and they have a 10th house stellium, that could also be a confirmation. But yeah, let's see potential energies around them. This is the Messages of Love Oracle deck. So Spirit, can you tell us what are the potential energies around them right now? Potential energies around group one's person. Oop, that's too much. I'm gonna take this card though because I saw it. We've got gossip. I'm afraid of what other people will think. And the funny thing is, okay, so I always listen to music while I am channeling. And the song that just came on is Marvin's Room by Drake. Spirit, what are the potential energies around this person right now? There we go. We've got indecisive. I know my inability to make a decision hurts you. A part of me is getting like this might be a past person. Not necessarily an ex. I don't have like an ex feeling, but it's like somebody that you've been like has been in your energy in the past, and maybe nothing came about like then because it just wasn't meant to be at that time. Yeah, we've got holding back. I should have expressed myself better. And then we also got, excuse me, I've also got escape, left when things got hard. So maybe that might resonate for some of you. Like maybe this person left because of, you know, like stuff happened, like the relationship didn't like, it didn't come about because you two were affected by like gossip, and so this person was like really indecisive about like, oh, do I choose them or do I let this gossip and these rumors affect our relationship? And I feel like you might have made the decision and was just like, nah. But the energy around your person is kind of like, oh, I regret like holding myself back. I should have just expressed myself better. I shouldn't have let these things affect me so much. They regret like, oh, they just left when things got so hard, and because of their indecision, like they lost you and they regret that. So they might be in that energy right now, especially because right as I'm recording this is a timeless reading, but as I'm recording this, it's a Mercury retrograde. And, you know, a lot of times people, you know, the popular opinion of Mercury retrograde is like, oh, your ex is going to come back. No. Even though I don't feel like this person is your ex at all. I feel like this person is just somebody that was like, you were involved with at one point, but it never got to the point of like you guys were actually like exclusive or committed or anything like that. I'm getting like an energy of like maybe you met when you were like a college freshman. That's gonna be for a select few of you, or like you're just in college, and so that's why there was all that gossip or something like that. Just because I know, especially if you were on a campus that was like really small, Like, for example, I went to a liberal arts college my freshman year, and so everybody knew everybody's business, it felt like. And like, and if you didn't know, you were going to find out eventually, either through social media or, through the grapevine of some sort. Either way, eventually everybody knew everybody's business in some shape or form, especially like within like your classification. So like if you're a freshman, everybody knew like each other as freshmen or whatever. If you were a sophomore, all the sophomores knew each other or whatever. So it might be like, somebody in your class or whatever, another freshman, you find out from them because you were talking about somebody and they're like, oh, so and so, I heard this. So that could have affected like the relationship that you were potentially trying to build. And that's resulting in this. So, but I feel like this person is going to be coming back into your energy just because of this regret. They've been thinking about you a lot more, especially in recent months is what I'm hearing. It doesn't feel like weeks, it feels like months. Like they've been thinking about this for a couple of months now. Weeks just feel a little too short. I'm getting like the past 7 to 9 months. So take that with a grain of salt, because I don't want to like put like a potential timeline on it. But so I was trying to shuffle for what will your relationship be like, and I hadn't even said anything. Oops. And Inuyasha and Kagome came out. A once-in-a-lifetime journey. So let's see, what will your relationship be like? Oh. Okay, so the song that just came on is Flowers by Dende. I think that's how you pronounce it. I'm gonna read you the lyrics right now. I know you're single cause you know your worth. And so I'll tell you what I'll do, baby, then show that I'm the only man worth loving you. I wanna buy you flowers, pick you up for a date next Friday night, lay up with you for hours, hear about all of your dreams, I'll tell you mine. This person is just giving you like, this is what I was talking about with the whole regret thing. Like this is what they wanted to do with you. They wanted to take you out on a date. They wanted to hold on, let me read the next few lines. I want to buy you flowers, then take you on a walk along the beach, lay up with you for hours. I'll fall in love with you and you'll love me. Like they wanted to romance the hell out of you. But they were in such a space that was just like insecure. They let others' opinions sway them. And I feel like they wholeheartedly regret that, especially because of the themes around them. But they want to take this chance. Like, if you give this person another chance, that's what you're going to be getting. You're going to be getting the flowers, the romance, the long walks on the beach, like romance movie type deal. That's what they want to provide for you. I'm going to continue playing the song. But actually, what was just flipped in the deck, I didn't even get a chance to really shuffle, but we got workplace romance. Things seem to be going from professional to personal. I'm gonna leave the playlist I listened to down below if you want to check out this song specifically. We've got Sakura and Nozaki. Things may have start off the wrong foot. Oh my gosh. Love the synchronicities for this. Yes, things started off on the wrong foot for you. I think you guys might be meeting in a workplace. Maybe they see you at their job, if you work in person, if at least, or even if you don't work in person, this person might be getting like hired by your company, and you reunite that way, and then that's how they help you progress in your career, because it's just like, ooh, maybe they are able to, mentor you or something like that, because they're in a specific position, and it's like, and that's a position that you eventually want to get to. It really just depends on what you do specifically. And if you hear chomping, it's my cat Nutmeg. He came inside to eat. But yeah, so that's what you guys' relationship is going to be like. It's a once in a lifetime journey. The way things started off on the wrong foot for you guys. But it's gonna it's gonna go from professional to real personal real quick. And I love that for y'all. So we're going to pull the tarot cards now and see how you may potentially meet them. We already said that you could probably meet them through work, so let's see if we get more confirmation on that. How will group 2, not group 2, lol, I haven't even filmed group 2. How will group 1 potentially meet their person, their next serious relationship? You might meet them in the club, because Love in This Club just started playing. How may they potentially meet this person? Go. We got Ace of Wands. So maybe meeting them through something that you're passionate about, an opportunity of passion. We've got the World and we've got the Star. You may meet them through traveling. Like some sort of like once in a lifetime opportunity. I'm hearing cruise. Like you go on a cruise and you meet them there, and that you like they just happen to be on the same cruise as you. All I know is like you're not going to be around your town, like wherever you currently live. That's not where you're going to meet them. Like it's going to be somewhere, like it could be simply like you're on a day trip or something like that, and that's where you meet them. Like you're going to be traveling somewhere. It doesn't even have to necessarily be far, but it's not going to be within your town or city or something, depending on where you live. Like if you live in, for example, I'll give the example of Atlanta because that's where I used to live. You would have to travel outside of Atlanta city limits, so maybe you go to like Cobb County or something, and that's how you'll meet them, going somewhere just outside of that, just outside of like those city limits, whatever that means for you. So so that's how you will meet them. Hi, Nutmeg. What is blocking this connection currently? We've got the Ace of Cups. We've got, Queen of Cups in reverse. What is currently blocking this connection? I'm already getting a feeling like you might not be open to this. Part of me feels like some of y'all clicked off already, or you like chosen another group. I guess I'll just have to see. But we've got the Six of Swords in reverse and the Hierophant in reverse. In the back. So let's see. So maybe this person feels like you're kind of closed off. Like maybe you've expressed on social media that you're not interested in dating right now or something like that. Which is still valid. You can, just going to put this out there. You can watch these kinds of videos, like love readings and stuff, and still not be, wanting to date at this moment. Like you could just be like, oh, I just want to check in to see like when I am ready to date, what's going to happen. That could be why you are tuning into this reading. So yeah, you could be kind of like closed off to the opportunity right now. Like you just don't feel like you want to date or anything. Which is like perfectly okay. But that's like what's blocking this relationship, like this next series relationship of yours. But I'm gonna look at the Six of Swords. Actually, let me look at the Hierophant in reverse. When reversed, this card may indicate that you're relying too much on institutions. Challenge the status quo to make your own path. The reversed Hierophant may also suggest that you're going too much against the grain by rejecting necessary common mores, that you should instead pay more attention to your elders. It's a reminder to listen to those who have more experience than yourselves. It's quite possible that, maybe this person has already tried to approach you and you kind of just been like, no, not right now. Like, I'm not really interested. Or you've been relying on like dating apps or something to find your person, and Spirit is saying like, LOL, stop, they're not there. Yeah, I feel like you're going to have to like how I said with how you may potentially meet them, you're going to have to go somewhere. You're going to have to leave your house. And I know you're probably like groaning or something. A lot of people do not like leaving their houses, me included. But yeah, you may have to leave your house in order to be connected with this person. But yeah, let's look at the Six of Swords in reverse. Also, the song that just started playing is Into You by Fabulous, but this is the version featuring Ashanti. So, when reversed, the Six of Swords can mean that you're refusing to move on, or that your ability to move on has been stalled, delayed, or interrupted. If it's the former, remember to try not to let your emotions get the best of you. Letting go of the negativity of the past is a logical, healthy thing to do, so don't let your heart stop you from healing. If your moving on has been stymied, then know that you might need to reevaluate either the method of moving or the very path itself. Sometimes the obstacles indicate that you need to find a new route or more creative solutions to arrive at your destination. Yeah. I feel like you haven't let go of what happened in the past. So like that gossip, the rumors, the way that person may have treated you in that past. Which I mean, like, I kind of get it, because it's just like, you didn't deserve that kind of treatment. Actually, yeah, you didn't deserve that kind of treatment. There's no buts. There's not if, ands, or buts about that. But the only way to progress anything forward is to let go of that resentment, or let go of whatever grudge or something that you have against either this person or just like what happened with the situation as a whole. Airplane. Sorry, I'm looking over at my cat and he's got very, very wide airplane ears right now. Nutmeg. What's wrong? Anyways, I feel like that's a message in and of itself. But let's get some advice for moving forward. Spirit, what advice do you have for pile 1 moving forward? We've got the Strength card. We've got the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. These didn't flip over, so I'm not going to take them. The song Halo by Beyonce just came on. Remember those walls I built? Oh baby, they're tumbling down. They didn't even know the fight. I found a way to let you in, but I never really had a doubt. Standing in the light of your halo, got my angel now. That might be you right now. It's a risk that I'm taking. Baby, I can see your halo. I really can't sing. I should probably take singing lessons or something. I feel like I have potential, but my bass is not trained whatsoever. Is that it, Spirit? Advice moving forward? Okay, I'm being told stop because I'm going to have to pull Oracle cards. But we've got the Strength card and we've got the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. I'm going to look at the Queen of Pentacles, or actually, let me look at the Strength card first. Like the Chariot, the Strength card encourages you to face obstacles head-on. Unique to this card is a focus on inner strength, perseverance, and compassion. There's no heavy-handed forcing going on here. It's all about emotional and mental strength and the strength of your character. Let honor, self-discipline, and self-respect help manifest your vision. Thanks to the power of compassion, kindness, and conviction, you're already stronger than you may know. Strength's analog in anime is a samurai. Frequently appearing in historical anime, the samurai were military nobility of medieval and early modern Japan. They typically adhered to codes of honor and courage and dignity, but anime representations vary based on the character's backstory. While they were paid retainers of the daimyo or feudal landholders. Samurai were depicted in Japanese propaganda as beloved warriors of the people. So yeah, Spirit's advice to you is, you are already stronger than you know. And you have the strength to go through this, whether you think you do or not. And you already have all the tools that you really need to get through this. But let's see what the Queen of Pentacles in reverse says. That's the Knight. When reversed, the Queen of Pentacles shares the negative qualities of many Pentacle cards: materialism, laziness, or overcommitment to her projects, to the point where she neglects those around her. Alternatively, she could also be focusing so much on others that she neglects her own needs. The point is, a reversed Queen of Pentacles warns of imbalance. Check in with yourself, your resources, and those around you to see how you can reestablish balance. Yeah. Spirit is telling you you have the strength to get through whatever this is, but you need to check in with yourself, because whatever energy that you're going through right now is very imbalanced. You may be putting yourself too much into putting too much of yourself into others, or not, or you're putting too much into yourself, which is just like in society, especially in the West, it's very much an individualistic society. So it's kind of like a lot of people have been pushed to focus a lot on themselves, but you know, it doesn't hurt to also build community around you, especially within your friends. I feel like once you really build your community within your friends, you know, a lot more things will come into balance within your life, because, you know, you're not doing everything by yourself. You're not doing everything alone. So I feel like that's what Spirit's advice is to you. I thought I was going to have to pull an oracle card, but I feel like that's really it. Like, that's your message. Actually, I'm going to pull, I have a book called The Daily Oracle. And so we're going to see if there's a message for you in there. Spirit, can you give us a message about advice moving forward? Spirit's advice to you is, don't listen to people who explain who you are. You know who you are. Don't let anybody else explain to you who you are. Nobody will ever know you as well as you know yourself. And with that being said, that concludes your reading. Thank you guys so much for tuning into this reading and trusting me to read your cards. I truly appreciate your support on my channel. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Comment down below. Tell me what kind of readings would you like to see in the future. I'm very much open to suggestions. If you want more information about this person, I do offer personal readings on my Etsy shop. So feel free to check that out. The link will be down below. If you haven't subscribed to my channel already, please hit the subscribe button. I am trying to reach 500 subscribers before the end of the year, and I would appreciate your support, and that's how you also know that I've posted more videos in the future. But yeah, thank you guys so much again for tuning into this video and this reading, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day whenever you're watching this. Bye! Hey group 2, if you picked the Pastel Journey Tarot, then this is your reading. Just to give you an overview in case you skipped right to your reading, this is what we're going to be looking into. So with the oracle cards, we're going to look into prominent signs in their chart, potential energies around them right now, and then what will your relationship be like. And with the tarot cards, how you may potentially meet them, what's blocking the connection, and then advice moving forward. I'm also listening to music right now in my headphones, so I'll be getting channeled messages from that as well. Like, for example, right now, what's playing right now is Let You Break My Heart Again by Laffy and the Philharmonia Extra, which does not incite positivity in me. It's a lovely song though, but who knows? Okay, well, let's just get into the reading and then we'll see. Let's see what happens, but Spirit, can you tell us prominent signs in Group 2's person's charts? We've got solar flares and the sun. With activate and source, this person could be a Leo because Leo is ruled by the sun. It's too many cards. Until then, I'll drink my coffee, eat my pie, pretend that we are more. such a lovely song, but I don't like this is not the energy that I wanted to enter this reading with. But it's playing for a reason, so it might mean something to you. I will leave the playlist that I'm listening to down below. I just gotta remember, because I said that like in a different reading and I forgot. Anything else? Prominent signs. We've got Mercury. We've got Venus. Okay, so I'm going to read for the solar flares because I have never seen somebody, or an astrologer at least, talk about solar flares before. But before that, since we've got the Sun, Mercury, and Venus, we've got 5 signs? Yes, 5 signs that are prominent. So Leo, which is the sun is, Leo is ruled by the sun, Mercury rules Virgo and Gemini, and then Venus rules Libra and Taurus. So those are signs that could be prominent for you. Let's see, where is solar flares? Page 50. The sun's surface is always roiling. A flare can flash brightly on the surface or become a coronal mass ejection many times the size of the Earth that shoots out charged particles. When these particles head toward Earth, not only are our electronics disrupted, but also our politics heat up as we question old systems and grow hungry for new answers. The volume turns up on all astrological activity. High peaks of solar activity were recorded during the French Revolution, the American Revolution, and during the mid-1960s, times when people fought the status quo and sought revolutionary change. So there's 3 kind of subcategories: action, challenge, and gift. Action: change is in the air. A flare of energy supports your work. The mood is restless, sparky, revolutionary, and curious. People are hungry for change. It's not the time to be quiet, but to be fast on your feet. Solar flares magnify the energy on any other cards you pull. When the sun is storming, our social and political world activates. Revolutionary change manifests, and trees grow faster in the forest. Aim carefully because a solar flare brings momentum, not thoughtfulness, that you have to provide. A calm metaphysical perspective may not be easy, but you can bring that in to create balance and longevity. What you build during a solar flare may be hot and fervent, but not necessarily long-lived. To turn an idea or a love affair into something permanent like a business plan or a partnership will take conscious effort. Challenge: tempers flare along with the sun. You can scorch yourself for too much passionate action and not enough emotional sensitivity if you're not mindful. And then gift: the sun is sending extra voltage and inspiration your way, so use it wisely. Feel the heat in the situation, the passion in the people involved, and then balance that fire by adding water's compassion, the thoughtfulness of air, and the logistics of earth to turn that inspiration into reality. That is powerful. Really what I got from this is that you and this person may have a really, really passionate relationship. But you have to, in order for this relationship to flourish, you're going to have to really take a moment to ground this relationship. Because if you let the passion burn too hot, you're going to end up burning each other, and it's like It's not even just like, oh, well, a quick little burn, like, oh, you accidentally touched the stove or something like that. It's going to be like house fire, 3rd-degree burn type deal. Like everything is going to go to, I don't even know. But at the same time, since you now know this information, you're able to take that and be like, okay, I can't let this, I want to keep the passion alive, but I want to remember that I say still don't let yourself get lost in this relationship. Make sure to ground yourself and, help this person ground themselves as well. But yeah, it doesn't really give us, a specific zodiac sign or anything. But yeah, they could have prominent Mercury placement or prominent Venus placement, or they could be like me and they have a stellium in these very exact signs. Like this is literally my stellium. I have a 12th house stellium in Taurus, and I'm a Taurus Sun, a Taurus Mercury, and a Taurus Venus. So they could be like me, or I could be your next serious relationship. Just kidding, sort of, no. But let's look into the potential energies around them. Woo. We're going to be using the Messages of Love Oracle deck. So Spirit, what potential energies are around them right now? The song that just came on is I'd Die For You, or Die For You by Joji. The first card we got is Habits. I don't know if he will ever change. Prominent energies around group 2's person right now. We've got, soul contract. The lessons I learned from us will never be forgotten. Ooh, I've got chills. Permanent energies are around group 2's person right now. We've got ego. I let my pride get in the way of our connection. Ooh. We've got absence. I feel like a part of me is missing without you. I feel called to pull one more. There it is. We've got missed opportunity. I didn't act when I should have. Oh my gosh. The song that just came on is At Your Best, You Are Love by Aaliyah. Oh, I love this song so much. I'm going to read you some lyrics that I feel like are prominent right now. When I feel what I feel, sometimes it's hard to tell you so. You may not be in the mood to learn what you think you know. There are times when I find you want to keep yourself from me. When I don't have the strength, I'm just a mirror of what I see. but at your best, you are love. You're a positive, motivating force within my life. Should you ever feel the need to wonder why, let me know. I feel like that's a message from your person. So they might be already in your life right now. And maybe it's like, maybe you guys haven't like taken that step yet of like exploring what this connection is romantically. Maybe it's just because of like that how the solar flare was talking about like how this is like a really, really like burning passion, like how the energy is magnifying everything in your life. Like being engaged with this person, like just like engaging with them daily or something, is bringing on like a passion that you haven't felt in a long time. But yeah, we've got habits, soul contract, ego, absence, and missed opportunity. So I feel like this person it's quite possible that you had connected with this person in the past, in a sense of like just ever so briefly. Like it wasn't like what I get from missed opportunity is like you pass this person, like the type of thing, like you pass this person on the street and you notice them and you notice how attractive they are, and you thought about, you know, giving them your number or whatever, or approaching them to ask them for their number or something, like you just want to take them out or something, but something told you no, or like you let your ego get the head of you and you're just like, nah, I can't do that. Like you just weren't in a place to do that. And maybe it's because of like previous habits where you just like, you don't feel like you could have approached people in such a way in the past, but yeah. But you met that person for a reason. You guys came into each other's lives for a reason. And you have some sort of soul contract that you will fulfill at some point. So even if you push it off, it's just you're pushing off the inevitable, it feels. Because it's just like, if you keep pushing it off and maybe like you drift apart or something like that, you're always going to feel like something is missing because you didn't fulfill that contract with that person. And what that soul contract is, it's going to depend upon the individual couples or whatever. But don't let your pride get in the way of this connection. You don't want to have another missed opportunity because you're only, like I said, you're only going to be pushing off the inevitable. So let's pull some cards to see what your relationship will be like. Spirit, what will group 2's relationship be like? We've got Maca and Soul Eater. Through life's challenges, you will build an unbreakable bond. Ooh, chills. Fun fact, I actually just recently did a Maca, me and my best friend did a Maca and Soul Eater cosplay at MomoCon back in May. My friend Nunu, hi Nunu, if you're watching, they did Corona. So there was the three of us, Maca, Soul, and Corona, and it was great. I loved it. There's pictures of it up on Instagram if you want to go see. I believe my Instagram is linked down below. But yeah, through life's challenges, you will build an unbreakable bond. We've got Usagi and Mamoru. You were lovers in a past life. That's where the soul contract comes from, because you may have had a past life or past lives together, and so you're rejoining in this life again. Let's see what else. Just get one more. Hold on. Sorry, I'm still playing At Your Best, Your Love, and I feel the need to tell you some of the lyrics again. Tell me what it is. There's no need to make believe. Look beyond your words. Try to find a place for me. Yeah. Ooh. I was feeling a little iffy at the beginning of this reading, but I feel a lot better now. This energy is so much better. Oh, we've got two more. We've got Haruhi and Tamaki, and unexpected circumstances will bring you together. And then we've got Nanami and Tomoe. A cultural difference may keep you apart. So with those unexpected circumstances and then the cultural difference, you guys may be like at a distance from each other right now. Or you could be like within like miles of each other, but you have like some sort of cultural difference. Like, for example, you could be somebody who is American and this person is, an immigrant from a different country. So they came from, maybe the Middle East, or they came from somewhere in Africa. Those are the two continents that are not, well, the Middle East is a continent, but it's the two areas that are coming up in my head right now is the Middle East and Africa. For a select view of you, I'm also hearing Asia, like Southeast Asia or South Asia. So think like Desi culture, or Vietnamese, Cambodian, etc. Those areas. So that's what your guys' relationship will be like. It'll be an unbreakable bond. You're gonna have like some sort of circumstance like that's completely unexpected will bring you together. You guys were past life lovers, and you have some sort of cultural difference. It could just be nationalities. It could be religions as well, I heard, because I was hearing Muslim in my head as well. So maybe this person is Muslim, and you are of a different religion, so you're Christian, or maybe you don't practice at all, like you're atheist or agnostic, something like that. There's some sort of like difference, like you're not like the same. You're not from like the same. You don't practice something in the same way. Is essentially what I'm getting. So let us get into the right now. Okay, so the song "Impossible" by Chantel is playing. I feel like you might feel like this relationship might be impossible right now. What the song is actually about doesn't really resonate right now. Like, it's not like the energy that I'm getting from this reading. But it's really just like, oh, you just think this is impossible right now. Like, something about this relationship feels impossible, but I'm here to tell you that it's very much possible. So let's see how you may potentially meet them. We've got the Five of Pentacles, and we've also got the Four of Cups. I'm gonna pull one more card for that. We've got the Seven of Swords. Caution when it comes to love, I did. How you might meet them. Okay, so the unexpected circumstance might be like somebody losing a job or something like that, or like going through some sort of unfortunate circumstance to where, you know, maybe they are down in their luck, or, you know, they're going through some financial troubles or something like that. They were possibly deceived in some sort of way, and they got and because of that, they're going through some sort of like unfortunate circumstance, or they were offered something and it turned out to not be what they thought it was, and so now they're like not really, so they're not in a place like they would want to be, if that makes sense. So yeah, you could be meeting this person just like, or like getting with this person like right when they're in that kind of energy. But let's see, what's blocking? The song that just came on is Heaven Sent by Keisha Cole. You may have got your heart broken a few times in the past. It never lasts as strong as it used to, but don't feel as good as it used to before. Let's see, we got Temperance. Ooh, no more you be the one. You know you've heard it all before. What more can you say? Walk away and you didn't have fully love. Giving it away when you gotta think you're enough. Ooh. I wanna be the one you believe in your heart is sent from. It's when you go because it's sent from. What is blocking this connection? Ah! Okay, these flipped over. So we've got the Devil and the Ace of Wands. Princess of Pentacles. And a Ten of Wands. You may feel really tempted to pursue something with this person right now, but you feel like it's a temptation of some sort, and you have so many burdens, if that makes sense, with this Ten of Wands. You feel like you might feel like you don't have like a lot to offer right now, especially with this Princess of Pentacles, because you can see that she only has that one pentacle, and you're trying to be patient about it, and you're just like, no, I can't really pursue this person right now. Like, I'm not in this sort of place that I can do that. Like, you have a lot of passion for this person. You know, you may feel like really good about this person or whatever, but it's like, you might be mistaking like that passion for temptation, and it's really not the same thing. You may feel like, oh, I can't get into this because there's so many things going on in my life right now. And it's just like, hold on, I'm going to read for the Ten of Pentacles. If I can find where the booklet is. Where did I put the booklet for the Pastel journey? Is it still in the... No, it's not in here. There it is. Oh. So, 10 of Wands. Upright. You're carrying some heavy responsibilities at this time and need to reevaluate whether this is a necessity or whether you are stifling yourself without even noticing it. Have other people's burdens snuck into the pile of onto the pile of weight that's on your shoulders. Do you frequently take responsibility for assignments that aren't even yours? Everyone has their fair share of duties, and just because you can take on more work doesn't mean that you should. Carefully determine how many of your obligations must be shouldered by you compared to how much weight you've been carrying for other people. Don't overwork yourself merely to pick up the slack for personalities who are too lazy to do the bare minimum. Take care of your health and avoid overworking yourself. Yeah. I feel like you're taking on some people's burdens, and because of that, you feel like you can't pursue the things that you can't pursue this love, you can't pursue like another relationship or something. And it's like, maybe if you reevaluated what are actually your responsibilities versus what are responsibilities that you've just taken on because you feel like the people in your life or whatever are not really going to pick up the slack. You should really take the time to reevaluate that and remove the responsibilities that aren't yours, because that's what's really blocking is blocking this relationship or this connection, is the fact that you are taking on so many things that are just not your responsibility. And because you've taken these things on, you feel like you can't do anything. You can't pursue, love or whatever, which is not, which, granted, like, if you have, like, if there's specific responsibilities that you have right now that, like, make it difficult, that's one thing. But it's like, are they difficult because they are truly your responsibility? Or is it difficult because you are taking it on instead of somebody else, when it was really supposed to be somebody else's responsibility? So, yeah, let's see if we can get you some advice moving forward. Try to move these over. Also, the song that's playing right now is Ride by Soulmate. Yeah, I'm not singing those lyrics before YouTube. I'm not monetized on this platform yet, keyword yet. But I'm not taking any chances by singing some sexual song. So we got the Star and we've got the Knight of Cups. I feel like you need to trust in spirit more, or whomever you believe, God, the universe, or whatever. And, trust in your emotions a little bit more. Trust in these feelings that you have. We've got the 4 of Swords and also the 6 of Cups. I'm going to read for the Star, because I feel like there's some sort of message there for you. So the Star. Shining bright in the darkness of the night, the star is leading the way towards a place filled with hope, healing, and inspiration. When the star appears, prepare yourself for a period of success, both emotionally and financially. The universe has your back, and it shows. New opportunities are presenting themselves, and you are free to pick and choose whatever pleases you. Romantic relationships may be formed or rekindled. This card heralds good fortune, marking a time to celebrate the bounty of the universe. Let yourself shine and graciously accept any compliments brought your way. Thanks to the creative inspiration, confidence, and optimism surrounding you, you are glowing from the inside. You are reaching your highest potential, one ray of light at a time. Spiritual gifts are becoming more apparent to you at this time, and you have the confidence to explore them. You have the confidence to further explore them. The star brings forth your highest potential in a sea of inspiration. Keep shining. That's literally what I was feeling. Like, your advice is that you are coming into a period of abundance. So let go of the worries that you may have especially when it comes to surrounding this potential relationship. Take a period of rest, especially with this Four of Swords, which is usually about rest. You can see like she's sat there, she's kind of like has her hands folded. Hold on, let me hold up the card. She has like her hands folded, she's sitting, she's kind of like in a meditative state. Take that time to like sit down, rest. Don't let these responsibilities that are really truly just burdens weigh you down, because once you kind of like reevaluate them and redelegate them to the people that they're really meant to be for, you are going to get everything that you've asked for and more. And it's probably going to be even more than you ever asked for, because the universe is on your side right now. Like, you have so much luck coming towards you, especially when it comes to this relationship. So, don't fret too much on the logistics. It will work out the way that it's meant to. And yeah, that concludes your reading. Thank you guys so much for tuning into this reading and entrusting me to read your cards. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Comment down below. Tell me what kind of readings you would like to see in the future. If you haven't subscribed to my channel already, please hit the subscribe button so you don't miss out when I post future readings. And it's the simplest and easiest way to support me, and it's free. If you would like more in-depth reading about this person, I do offer personal readings on my Etsy shop. Etsy shop, which will be linked down below, and I'd be more than happy to provide you with a personal reading about this person. But yeah, thank you guys again so much for tuning in, and I hope you have an enjoyable day whenever you're watching this. Hey group 3, last but not least, if you picked the Mystic Mondays Tarot, then this is your reading, your next serious relationship. So if you skipped to this part of the reading, or skipped the intro, here is the breakdown of what we're going to cover in this reading. So with the Oracle cards, I'm going to pull cards for prominent signs in their chart, potential energies around them right now, and what your relationship will be like. And then with the tarot cards, I'm going to see how you may potentially meet them, what's blocking the connection, and then advice moving forward. So let us pull prominent signs for them. So group 3, what are the prominent signs in their person's chart, their next serious relationship? We've got Venus. Ooh. And we've got the Ascendant. So beloved and entrance. What are the prominent signs in their chart? Oh, we're not going to take those because none of them flipped. Spirit is such a funny... So I listen to music in my headphones while I'm doing these readings, just for like some extra channeled messages. And Spirit says You Got It Bad, because You Got It Bad by Usher just started playing. So just to give you some lyrics from like the very first verse. When you feel it in your body, you find somebody who makes you change your ways, like hanging with your crew. Said you act like you're ready, but you really don't know. And everything in your past, you want to let it go. I've been there, done it, humped around. And after all that, this is what I found. Nobody wants to be alone. If you're touched by the words in this song, then maybe you got it bad. Ooh. We've got one card that flipped. We got Libra. Nobody wants to be alone. If you're touched by the words in this song, then maybe you got it bad. When you're on the phone, hang up and you call right back. You got it bad. And you miss a day without your friend, your whole life's off track. No, you got it bad when you're stuck in the house. You don't wanna have fun. It's all you think about. You got it bad when you're out with someone, but you keep on thinking about somebody else. Let's see if we can get one more. Prominent signs, please. No way. Okay, so there's a part where he says like flowers, cards, and candy. When I tell you, since I was little and this song came out, I always thought he said flowers, cotton candy. I feel duped, bamboozled, led astray. Okay, and we've got descendants. Oh, we've also got Mars. LOL. Alright, guys, make some room, make some room. There's probably not going to be enough room, but oh well. Tell her I'm your man, you're my girl. I'm gonna tell it to the whole wide world. They say I'm your girl, you're my man. Promise to love you the best I can. Okay, anyways, back to the seriousness. We've got the most prominent zodiac sign I'm seeing is Libra, obviously, because Libra's right there. Mostly because we've also got Venus, and Venus rules Libra and also Taurus. So that could be prominent, like you could be a Libra-Taurus couple. Your Venus could be in Libra or in Taurus, or your person's sign, Venus sign could be Libra or Taurus. Libra could also be their ascendant sign, so they could be a Libra rising, they could be a Libra Mars. Some other signs that I'm also seeing is with Mars rules Aries and Scorpio. And then ascendant and descendant doesn't like have like a specific sign, but everybody has an ascendant and descendant. So whatever your ascendant sign is, so for example, I am a Gemini rising or Gemini ascendant, so your descendant is 7 houses from, or 7 zodiac signs from that. So my descendant is Sagittarius. So this could be also, so whatever your ascendant sign is, it could be that your person's ascendant is the opposite. Well, not really, it's not really opposite, but like that could be your person's ascendant. So like I said, if you have a Gemini rising like I am, their ascendant could be Sagittarius. Just an example. But yeah, that's all I'm getting for these signs. You're the only group that I haven't had to look at the book for, because the other 2 groups had cards that were there were like astrological things that were like not really pertaining too much to like somebody's birth chart, so I had to look into the book for like more answers. And you're the only group that didn't get that, so congratulations. I don't know. But yeah, let's look into prominent, potential energies that are around your person. I'm going to be using the Messages of Love Oracle deck for this. So what are the potential energies around this person? We've got another song, Differences by Genuine. What's funny is that it's giving me the same energy of You Got It Bad, because it's just like, it's that same energy of like, this person literally is like, you've changed everything. Life has changed since you came in. I know back then you were that special one. I so in love, so deep in love. You made my life complete. You are so sweet, no one can beat that you came into my life. You got me with your love. Is you my understand? We got Gossip. I'm afraid of what other people will say, or what other people will think. Oh my God, Spirit. Okay, I gotta read you these lyrics. I analyzed myself. I was buck wild, never thought about settling down, but all the time I knew I was ready, but not with my friends around. Which gives me like the whole gossip thing. Like, they were afraid of like what their friends would say, or like they may be afraid of like what their friends will say when it comes to you. But it's like, but the next lyric is literally like, but girl, I put you first now. And don't take that as, this is not gendered, but like, whomever this person is, but I put you first now. You made me, helped mold me. And then, yet again, not gendered, but turned me into a man. I'm so responsible, and I owe it all to you. So you are, I don't know what you got going on, but you are life-changing apparently. We got Unsatisfied. I wasn't happy the way things were going. So yeah, maybe they weren't happy with the way that their life was before, and you will come into their life and like completely change that. We've got Time. I'm afraid it's too late to take action. Oops, sorry. And we've got Sabotage. I mess up the good things in my life sometimes. And maybe that's what you're changing. You're coming into this person's life and you're changing that around. One more card. We've got Indecisive. You know what's very funny? Gossip and Indecisive actually showed up in the last group, so you may have felt called to watch the last group, or if you're coming from the last group, hey, it's okay to watch more than one reading, because there might be multiple messages in, there might be select messages in actually all of the groups. So, but that. At the same time, like, but if you don't feel called to the other groups, you don't have to watch them. I'm just saying, like, if you did feel like, if you were indecisive, LOL, between like group 2 and group 3, or like, yeah, this group that you're watching right now, go ahead and go watch group 2, because there might be some messages there for you. But yeah, we've got Unsatisfied, Time, I'm afraid it's too late to take action, Sabotage, I mess up the good things in my life sometimes, Indecisive, I know my inability to make a decision hurts you. So maybe this person has sort of been in your life, maybe not like a prominent figure in your life, but like still significant enough to where it's like there's been some sort of like tension between you and this person. I can sort of feel, and it's like, And it's almost like they kind of know that like you might be the one for them, but they've had other factors. They've had like third parties, you know, kind of like in their ear, and it's kind of like pushed them off from interacting with you. They might feel like, oh, it's kind of too late to pursue this with them, like I've kind of ruined my chances. But they're not happy with the way that things are going right now. Like they're not happy that they're not some like your person. And they're upset that about like the indecisiveness that they've had. But yeah, let's see what you guys' relationship is going to be like. We've got workplace romance. Things are going from professional to personal. We're going to get into this for the tarot cards, but you may have met this person through work. We got a second chance at love. It's reunited after some time spent apart. We've got forced proximity. You may find yourself with them in a confined space. We got Yuta and Rika. Your love together may feel like an escape from reality. So yeah, you guys are going to be reunited after like some time apart. So maybe you, because of the past or whatever, you kind of like drifted apart or whatever. But you may find yourself in a place where you're kind of stuck with them in a confined space. Like quarantine? I don't know. That's not far-fetched because we've literally been through how many pandemics now? Yeah, that's not very far-fetched right now. At the time that I'm filming this is a timeless reading though. Maybe it's a confined space because you have to work with each other, like you guys are now at the same job or something. But you guys are gonna have like a love that's like, when you're together, it's like everything else like the world just kind of falls away. Like nobody else exists. It's just the you two, which sounds so romantic. I love that for you. Ooh, the energy that just came in. The song that just started playing is My Love Is Like Whoa by Maya. What kind of girl you like? I know my looks can be deceiving. Tell me, am I your type? The main goal is to please you. Oh, this person wants to just I'm not gonna sing anymore because I don't want to be YouTube. But yeah, let's go ahead and just get into the tarot cards. So let's see how you may potentially meet this person. You already saw workplace. We've got Knight of Wands in reverse. This person may be coming to you once they're... We've got King of Wands. This person may be coming to you once they've honed their passion. Like they're no longer that playboy, playgirl, fuckboy. Ooh, excuse me. You get what I mean. But yeah, they're not in that player energy anymore. You got the Two of Pentacles. I just wanna love your body. This is such a like an old trope of like, you might go on like a trip, could be like a business trip or something, and you have to go with this person. This is very specific. I feel like this is for like just one person. You might have to go on like some sort of business trip or whatever, and when your company booked the hotel, it was at an overbooked hotel, and so you guys end up having to share a room. And not only do you have to share a room, it's that trope of, oh my god, there's only one bed. We have to share a bed. That's for like one person, I feel like. That's not for everybody, because that's just... We've also got the Eight of Pentacles. You guys might be meeting because of like some sort of artistic thing, because we've got this person, this Eight of Pentacles. You can see like the person is painting in this in the depiction. You might be meeting after like a rebalancing of your finances. Like maybe you've gotten a new job or something, and so now your finances are like a little more balanced, like, or you're making like more money, or circumstances have put you in a place to where you're now maybe able to afford more things, or like you aren't paying so much towards bills, something like that. And this person may be coming into your life at that point. You may be meeting them through something that you're passionate about. So it could be like art, something within the arts. So theater. So I'm hearing like theater, makeup, dance, something in the arts. But yeah, let's see what's blocking this connection. We've got the Four of Pentacles in reverse. We've got the Devil, and we've got the Magician in reverse. Your person may still be trying to come out of this player energy, and they're still letting like temptations get to them, because maybe they feel like they kind of gave up on like trying to manifest this relationship. We've got the Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, so maybe they've given up on like manifesting this, but what they don't realize is that you are now, either you or them are now in a more stable place to where you guys are manifesting, whether you like it or not, you're manifesting this relationship to come to be. And we've got, you may feel like there's like a lot of steps that you have to take with, especially because we've got like the depiction of like the stairs going into the Devil's head. You may feel like there's like a lot of things you have to like accomplish or something like that before you can have like a stable relationship in your life, or your person may feel that way, like they have like a lot of things they have to accomplish before they can get this, like before they can let a relationship come into their life. Excuse me, got a hiccup. But I feel like Spirit is just like, LOL, no, this is coming whether you like it or not. Divine timing. Let's see, pulling for advice. We've got Four of Swords, the Seven of Wands in reverse, the Queen of Swords, and the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Let's see what the back of the deck is. The back of the deck is a Tower. Yeah, see, Spirit is really just like, whether ready or not, here it comes. You are about to have some sort of moment in either your person or you are about to have some sort of moment in your lives to where it's like, LOL, ready or not, here I come. So, you know, take this time to take some rest. Be discerning about this person, though, because if you sense that they're still in that player energy, then I don't feel like you'll have to, because I feel like spirit is not going to bring this person into your life until this player energy is gone. But be discerning. Like, look, don't just get into the relationship or whatever because I'm saying that this is your next serious relationship. But, you know, be discerning. Look for the red flags. You know, you have an unimaginable strength around you right now. That I just can't, oh my gosh. The song that just came on is Like You'll Never See Me Again. So I'm going to read you some of the lyrics again. If I had no more time left to be here, would you cherish what we had? Was I everything that you were looking for? If I couldn't feel your touch and no longer were you with me, I'd be wishing you were here to be everything that you've been looking for. To be everything that I've been looking for. I don't want to forget the present is a gift, and I don't want to take for granted the time you may have here with me, because Lord only knows another day here is not really guaranteed. So every time you hold me like this is the last time. Every time you kiss me like you'll never see me again. Ooh, oh, that just brought an energy to this group that I'm just like, I feel like that's what your person is going to be, the kind of energy that they're going to be coming in with is like, I'm never going to take this for granted. Like, I'm going to cherish every single moment that I have with this person, have with you, you the viewer. And they're going to like take every moment as if it's like your very last, and just be so present in your relationship. And that's how I'm going to conclude your reading. I feel like I can't really tell you much more beyond that. Not unless it's a personal reading. But yeah. So thank you guys so much for tuning into this reading. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Comment down below. Tell me what kind of readings you would like to see in the future. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on my future readings. If you would like to know more information about this person and specific to you, I do offer personal readings down below at my linked below in my Etsy shop. And yeah, thank you guys so much for your support. I truly appreciate it, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day whenever you're watching this. Bye.